And welcome back to Iskoolmates. So ayan, Jules, kanina narinig na natin mula sa ating mga team leaders ang kanilang mga constructive speeches ukol sa tanong kung dapat nga bang i-abolish ang EDCA.
Alright, kaya naman sa puntong ito, bibigyan na natin ng pagkakataon ng dalawang grupo na ibigay ang kanilang mga punto para mas pag-usapan natin to ng mahininan at syempre lahat ng mga punto ay mapag-usapan natin. Kaya naman simulan natin yan sa grupong naniniwalang dapat nang itigil ang EDCA. Simulan natin yan kay Rod.
Let me first make this clear. We're only abolishing EDCA, not MDT and VFA. So those two will remain intact. And another is that modernization that they're talking about. Do you know that the US gave us what? Two ships that was used in the Vietnam War era of 1967. Is this really what the modernization that we are after? These are second-hand hardwares. Another is that they gave us C-23 Sherpa airplanes. But that is again built in 1985. So again, these are not really the latest. So how can we advance or modernize our army or AFP if those that they gave us are basically second-hand hardwares? Another is that humanitarian assistance. But we need to remember that Yolanda hit us noong 2013. Pero ang EDCA is nasign lang yan noong 2014. Pero hindi naman ito napigil ang US na tumulong sa atin. So with or without EDCA, tumutulong pa rin ang US. So hindi siya beneficial kasi meron naman ng MDT and VFA that will assure us that they will help us in times of need. And another, in his history, US bases was already established here in the past during the military base agreement of 1947. But did it really modernize our AFP? Wala namang nangyari, di ba? Ito pa rin tayo, naghahanap pa rin tayo ng katulong ng mga country to help us modernize our AFP. So hindi nakatulong ang EDCA para i-modernize ang AFP natin. So we are for the abolishment of EDCA po.
Alright, thank you, Rod. So, according to Rod Jules, no, second-hand pala yung mga hardwares na binibigay sa atin ng USA.
Luma na.
Yeah, so hindi na pala siya modern. So, how will that help us alleviate the situation, right? And also, is the humanitarian assistance. With or without EDCA, the USA will still be there to help us. So, ano kaya masasabi dito ni Daniel?
We are not for the abolishment of EDCA. First off, ang EDCA naman ay makakatulong sa Pilipinas. Bakit? Una, nakakapagbigay ito ng interoperability or information na makakatulong sa advancement natin militarily. And not only militarily, there are other factors or other institutions sa government na magagamit yung mga information na yan. Also, capacity to enhance yung AFP natin and also to also enhance yung military defense natin externally and also domestically. As for naman dun sa mga second-hand na sinasabi ni Rod, na second-hand na binigay sa atin ng Amerika, that was given before EDCA was signed. So, it's an isolated case, hindi dapat kasama yun dito sa debate. Kasi that was before EDCA na binigay siya. Right now, yung mga ginagawa na institutions or mga government training grounds for military training grounds for EDCA naman ay modernized na, which is nakakatulong naman sa military natin to modernize and enhance our AFP.
Okay, thank you so much, Daniel. Ayan nga, basically, nakapagbigay daw ng necessary information itong EDCA para sa ating development, gayon na rin ang capacity building for AFP internally and externally. And of course, sinagot niya nga yung second-hand na issue kasi before EDCA pa nga lang daw, ibinigay yung mga gamit na yun. So, hindi raw siya important in this debate. Anong sagot mo dyan, Troy?
So, if we base the modernization dun sa nakaraan nilang binigay, so, how could we expect them to give us more? Kasi in the past they gave us second hand only, so we're still not assured. Just like what I said, that there's no guarantee that they will help us in types of arm attack. There is also no guarantee that they will give us modernized, that legitimately modernized hardware. Because if we look at what they gave us, well, that's like what he said, it's hardware. And there's no guarantee that they will give us that now that EDCA is signed, that now they will babawi na sila sa mga binigay nila.
Alright, thank you so much, Troy. So, short and simple, no? Wala nga guarantees, Jules. If they will help us or give us more modernized after that. So, ano kaya masasabi ni Tyrone dito?
It's not only the modernization of AFP that we should only talk about. Remember, EDCA was built in goodwill of having US as our ally. We are all aware that the United States has been our treaty ally ever since World War II ended. And I would just like to point out that we should focus on the benefits of EDCA. These benefits are truly more advantageous for us than the US. And we should also bear in mind that in EDCA, our environmental interest will be protected and also promoted. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Tyron. Ayan daw, built-in goodwill naman daw itong EDCA in the very first place na syempre para makatulong ang US sa Pilipinas and also being an ally kasi matagal na rin namang allies ang US at ng Pilipinas. Alam mo yan, Hesa. And of course, mag-focus na lang daw tayo sa benefits kasi sa kabuuan naman talaga, mas advantageous pa sa Pilipinas itong partnership na to more than the US. Okay, ano masasagot mo dyan, Vladdy?
Okay, the opposition side talked about the benefits of EDCA in our country and how it will gonna serve our country in terms of defense and security. But the question is, does EDCA really serve the national interest of our country, which is the security and defense? The answer is no, actually. Because allowing the US to interfere in the maritime dispute against the rising country like China is like pushing our country into danger, because we might caught between these two powerful countries colliding in the middle of our territory, and we don't want that thing to happen. Right? So because it does not really serve the national interest of our country. Now, what's the proposal of the government? The proposal of our government is by peaceful means or by bilateral talks. So we believe that it is more safe and direct to settle the issue. Secondly, it is really misleading, no, for us to say that the mere presence of US would gonna help us to stand up against the China, considering that there is nothing in the provision in the agreement of EDCA that which will require the US to take our side, the Philippines, or to retaliate against the China in case there is a confrontation or attack in the maritime dispute. So it appears like the Filipino people are being fooled and gullible here. So that is why we are into pro-abolition.
All right. So according to Vladdy Jules, no, security and defense is not the main agenda of EDCA. So my point naman siya with that. So ano masasabi ni Stephanie regarding this? Go ahead.
Okay, regarding the question, does EDCA support our national interest and maritime security? We do have an answer with that. Yes, because una pa lang, paano kung ang China ay naggawa na ng base sa Philippines in its exclusive economic territory without the Philippines consent? Kailan pa tayo gagawa ng paraan kung kailan nandun na yung base? So actually, we need EDCA talaga. AFP modernization and maritime security. Kasama yun sa agreement ng EDCA kasi paano kung ang China gagawa na ng base? So actually, kailangan talaga nandun na agad yung aid ng EDCA. And also dun sa AFP modernization, so yung joint training exercises, makakatulong to para ma-adapt natin yung military defense strategies nila if ever the dispute with China will become a war. Yun yung pinopoint out natin dito. Actually, diplomacy, that is a very good suggestion. But still, kailan pa tayo gagawa ng move, ng hakbang kung kailan na-atake na tayo? That's our point here. We're not saying that EDCA doesn't have flaws. Actually, we're saying that this agreement is urgent. Kailangan natin to. We need people, we need EDCA. And with that, we are very proud to oppose. Thank you.
Alright, thank you so much, Stephanie. Yan basically, sinabi niya nga na diplomacy is of course very vital, important dito, of course, kapag nakipag-usap ka sa ibang bansa. Pero kailangan daw handa pa rin tayo for whatever occurrences ang pwede mangyari sa region natin. And Hesa, medyo malinaw na rin dito sa debate natin yung tatlong players na countries na nababanggit dito, ang Pilipinas, ang China, at ang USA. So,
right.
malalaman natin yan mamaya sa kanilang free flow. Pero dyan muna nagtatapos ang ating first part of the debate. Pero ngayon alamin muna natin ang pulso ng ating mga schoolmates kasama si JV.
Thank you, Jules and Nessa. Tama kayo, no? Sobrang excited na at chill na chill ang mga kasama ko dito. Ang mga estudyante ng TIP Manila! Diba? Sobrang energetic. Siyempre, ito na yung punto na mag-share na sila ng kanilang opinion sa ating issue for today. Ito kasama ko ngayon ng ka-schoolmate natin dito sa TIP na si Abigail. Hello, Abigail. Anong course mo?
AB English po.
So, anong masasabi mo sa ating issue for today?
So para po sa akin, hindi po dapat i-abolish yung EDCA dahil madami pong maitutulong ito sa atin. Matutulungan po tayo nito when it comes to military exercise para po sa kung may mga turista man pong opo. Yan lang.
Salamat. Palakpakan nyo naman si Abigail, guys. Okay, punta naman tayo ng social media. Ito sabi ni Mariel Mendoza, sang-ayon na kung tuluyan ang tanggalin ng EDCA. Mas mabuti siguro kung mga bansa sa Asia ang makasama natin sa mga pagsasanay ng militar. Nariyan ang Japan para sumuporta sa atin, di tulad ng US na binibentahan tayo ng second-hand equipment. Yan ay sabi ni Mariel Mendoza. Patuloy lang po kayo magpadala ng inyong mga komento at mag-tweet sa aming mga social media accounts. Pero bago ang lahat ng yan sa aming pagbabalik, tuloy-tuloy pa rin ang mainitang diskusyon dito lang sa Schoolmates!